Dear students, welcome to the multiple choice questions and answer session. You can see the questions are exact level of the board exam. Board exam is approaching. That is the try and labor I am doing to help you so that you can practice board exam type questions and do the best in the exam. Moving on to question number 1. The zeros of the polynomial p of x equal to x square minus x minus 6 are 3 and 2, minus 3 and 2, 3 and minus 2, minus 3 and minus 2. As I told you in the beginning, you can pause the video, try mentally. If that's not possible, use pen and paper. Note down the answer. Let's move to question number 2. Question number 2 says that the graph of y equal to p of x is given in the figure for some polynomial p of x. The number of zeros of the p of x is, here are the 4 options. In front of you there are 4 options, 1, 2, 3 or 4. With how many zeros are there? Please note down, we'll discuss the answer later on. Moving on to question number 3. For what value of k minus 4 is a zero of the polynomial p of x equal to x square minus x minus 2k plus 2. Here are the 4 options. You can work out. Pause the video and work out and select the option to note down. Moving on to question number 4. Here is question number 4. The product and sum of the zeros are minus 9 by 2 and minus 3 by 2. The polynomial is, here are the 4 options. Carefully note down. All the options are looking same. And read the question once again. Product and sum of the zeros are given. You need to find the polynomial. Calculate the polynomial and identify correctly. Okay, we will move to question number 5. Question number 5 is, if one zero of the polynomial p of x equal to 5x square plus 13x plus k is reciprocal of other, the value of k is, there are the 4 options, 0, 5, 1 by 6 and 6. Find the value of k. 1 zero of the polynomial is reciprocal of other. Moving to question number 6. If product of 2 zeros of the polynomial p of x equal to 2x cube plus 6x square minus 4x plus 9 is 3, then the third zero is dash. Product of 2 zeros are already given, asking the third zero. Here are the 4 options in front of you, 3 by 2, minus 3 by 2, 9 by 2 and minus 9 by 2. You need to calculate and find the third zero. Here is the next question, number 7. If one zero of the quadratic polynomial f of x equal to x square plus 3x plus k is 2, then the value of k is 10, minus 10, 5 or minus 5. Remember, 1 zero of the quadratic polynomial is 2. You need to find value of k. Here is the question number 8. if alpha and beta be the zeros of the polynomial g of x equal to 2x square plus 5x plus 1, then the value of alpha inverse plus beta inverse plus alpha beta. What's the value of alpha to power minus 1 plus beta to power minus 1 plus alpha beta? Calculate the value and note down the correct option. Is it 7.5? Is it 22.5? Is it 13 or none of this? We'll move to the next question, number 9. Question number 9 is, which of the following represent the polynomial of the given figure? Identify the, remember the parabola is given. Identify the zeros and find the polynomial. Okay, identify carefully, note down the correct option. We are moving to the next question, number 10. Question number 10 is, what is the nature of A and C in the given polynomial? The four options are like A greater than 0, C less than 0, A and C both are greater than 0, A and C both are less than 0, none of this. Dear children, don't forget to like and subscribe. You can see the questions are exact level of the board exam. Board exam is approaching. That is the try and labor I am doing to help you so that you can practice board exam type questions and do the best in the exam. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Also share among your friends so that they can also learn. So learning can be done. Let's move to the answer session. Okay, in the answer session we will discuss one by one questions answer. The first question's answer is like this. The question was, the zeros are asking. When the zeros are asking, what we should do? We will take the polynomial and try to factorize by splitting middle term. Here are the two factors. One is x minus 3, other one is x plus 2. So if p of x equal to 0, then each factor can be made equal to 0. Either x minus 3 is 0 or x plus 2 equal to 0. So we get x equal to 3 or x equal to minus 2. These are the two solutions and the correct option is C. Okay, moving on to answer number 2. We had a graph and we need to find number of zeros. When we find the graph, what we have to notice is we have to identify in which point, in how many points the graph cuts the x-axis. You can see here is a 1 point, here is the second point, here is the third point, here is the fourth point. So the graph cuts the x-axis in 4 points. Therefore, there are 4 solutions and the correct answer is D, bit number D. Let's move to answer number 3. We had minus 4 is a 0 of the polynomial and we need to find value of k. Let's see here, p of x is already given. When p of x given and told minus 4 is a 0, means p of minus 4 must be 0. As p of minus 4 is 0, so in place of x we will substitute minus 4. On solving, we are finding 18 minus 2k equal to 0 or k equal to 9. When k equal to 9, the correct answer is D, bit number D. Till now, 3 answers we have discussed. How many answers we have done correct? Note down and tick your answer. Let's move to answer number 4. We can see the question: product and sum of the zeros are given. Remember, sum and product not given, product and sum given. So it is likely you will put wrong values. So as we know, the polynomial formula is k times x square minus sum into x plus product. So sum value and product value put correctly. We can simplify by taking LCM, and for different values of k we will get different polynomials. So it's better to take a multiple of 2. So I am taking k equal to 2. If k equal to 2, then the polynomial remains 2x square plus 3x minus 9. So the correct answer is bit number A. Please read the question carefully. Moving on to answer number 5. In answer number 5, if one zero of the polynomial p of x is reciprocal of other, see the condition. One zero of the polynomial is reciprocal of other. So p of x is like this. We know alpha and beta are 2 zeros, so we got sum and product. When such question will come, quickly note down the p of x and note down the alpha plus beta and alpha beta, sum of the zeros and product of the zeros, and 1 0 is already given reciprocal of other. So where can we put, in the first part or second part? I can see k is present in the second part, so alpha is equal to reciprocal of beta, I mean 1 by beta. If I substitute, I am finding k equal to 5. Therefore, correct answer is bit B. Let's move to answer number 6. We can see here, product of the 2 zeros of the cubic polynomial is given 3. Okay, and asking the third zero. As there are 3 zeros in the polynomial, it's very clear. Product of the zeros minus b by a. I mean alpha into beta into gamma minus 9 by 2. Already product of 2 zeros given means you assume alpha beta given. If I take alpha beta is 3, I get 3 gamma is minus 9 by 2, or gamma is just minus 3 by 2. So the correct answer is bit number B. Okay, moving on to answer number 7. In answer number 7, you can see, if 1 0 of the quadratic polynomial f of x is 2, then value of k is asking. When 1 0 is given, already we had done before, just substitute the value of the 0 in place of x. So we will notice that k is equal to minus 10. Correct answer is bit number B. These are the types of questions coming in boards exam, so it's for your preparation. Therefore, moving on to question number 8, alpha, beta, beta zeros of the polynomial. We need to find value of the given expression. What happened here is the polynomial given g of x. So sum of the zeros alpha plus beta minus b by a means minus 5 by 2, and alpha beta product of the zeros 1 by 2. What we can do? We need to find alpha to power minus 1 plus beta to power minus 1 plus alpha beta. Alpha to power minus 1 means what? 1 by alpha. Same way 1 by beta. So we can take LCM and simplify. Put the values of alpha plus beta and alpha beta. Simplify to get your answer as 9 by 2. Okay, we get 9 by 2. So the correct answer is D. Moving on to question number 9. Here we can see the graph, okay, the parabola. We need to find the polynomial. So we can observe here the parabola cuts the x-axis at 1 and 3. So those are the two zeros. 1 and 3 are two zeros. So sum of the zeros means 1 plus 3 and product of the 0 means 1 into 3. We can multiply and simplify to get k times x square minus 4x plus 3. If k equal to 1, we get the polynomial x square minus 4x plus 3. So the correct answer is bit number D. Moving on to the last answer, it is answer number 10. What is the nature of A and C for the polynomial? Remember, if the polynomial, if the parabola opens upward, then A is greater than 0. It is positive. Similarly, the parabola cuts the y-axis at 4, that is positive y-axis. Therefore, C also positive and C greater than 0. So we found that A greater than 0 and C greater than 0. Therefore, we found A and C both are greater than 0. So the correct answer is bit number B. Therefore, we should note down such questions, revise them. If you couldn't understand, again repeat the whole 10 questions, or maybe after a gap of 1 day or 2 days, you can view once again the video and try to answer whether you have remembered the whole process or not, and try to do all correct. All the best. Try to do better so that you can prepare well for your exam and do the best in your board's exam. Thank you. And